Hey guys, this is Corey with Custom RV in Amarillo, Texas, and today I have a brand new arrival to show you. This is the 2021 and a half Forest River Arctic Wolf, model 291 RL. This particular couples unit comes in at 8,515 pounds unloaded and is 34 feet 6 inches in overall length. We're going to do an interior and exterior walk-around video tour today and talk about some of the awesome features on this rear living couples unit. Let's go ahead and we'll jump onto the inside, then we'll circle back to the outside, and we'll see what you think. We'll go ahead and we'll start in the living and kitchen area. Alright guys, so we're on the inside of this brand new 2021 and a half Arctic Wolf model 291 RL. So as you can see back here in the back, you have a nice trifold sleeper sofa. That will turn into a very large bed that can sleep 2 adults, which is really nice. You'll also notice the household and USB outlets on both sides of the bed, which is another great feature. If my footage looks a little different than what you're used to, I apologize in advance. I just got a new gimbal here yesterday for making these videos, and it has a learning curve, so I'm still getting used to it, so I apologize in advance. Next to the sofa, you can see that you have a nice dual theater seats, and the nice thing about these are directly across from the entertainment center, which is really nice. These have the heat, massage, and lighted cup holders if you're plugged into 110 power. And then if we look over this way, you will notice that you have a freestanding table and chairs. Now this has 2 foldable chairs and 2 fixed chairs. The fixed chairs are going to have some storage in them, which is really nice for, you know, place settings or cards or whatever you want to use to put in there. And if we get in a little bit closer, you'll notice the simulated live edge on the table, which is really cool. I absolutely love that. I will say I don't really care for that leg right here. I always hit my knees on it anytime I sit down at the table, but that's just me. You'll also notice you have all kinds of windows around here, which is really nice. I absolutely love that. They're all, for the most part, looking at your campsite, which is really good. If we spin back around, and take a look up top, you'll notice a couple of things. First of all, you'll notice the ceiling fan. You'll also notice all the blue accent lights. If we look up top here, right by that ceiling fan, you'll notice you have dual air conditioning runs. That's going to keep your trailer cooled more efficient, which is really nice. And then if we look up top over here, you'll notice the 15,000 BTU Coleman Q Series air conditioner. That is one of 2 on this particular trailer. And then you can see your 200 watt subwoofer right next to that for the driven stereo system that we'll talk about here in just a minute. So directly across from the theater seats, you'll see your entertainment center. Again, you have some more blue accent lights. I absolutely love that. This one does have the optional TV, we just don't have it mounted. And then if you look down there, you'll notice your 5200 BTU electric space heating fireplace. That's a great extra heat source, especially if you're plugged into park power. That way you don't have to burn as much propane. And then if we look over here on the island, you will also notice that you have, well, and it's kind of hard to see, but you can kind of start to see it right there. This does have cabinet ducted heating, which is really nice. Right above the fireplace, if we get down here a little bit closer, You're also going to notice you have your AM, FM, and Bluetooth stereo system. Great little component shelf right next to that for a DVD player or Xbox or something. This will control the interior and exterior speakers, and it also has USB and HDMI plugs, which is really nice. Alright guys, that is going to wrap it up for the living and kitchen area. Let's go ahead now and we'll crack open all this storage and we'll take a look at that. Because I tell you, for about a 34-foot trailer, this has a ton of storage in the living and kitchen area, really throughout the whole trailer. But let's go ahead and we'll open it all up and we'll see what you think. Alright guys, so I've got all the storage opened up. First thing I want to take a look at is up here. You're going to have a good amount of storage above your sofa. That will go all the way across, which is really nice. If we go over here to the entertainment center, you've got great storage here. So the nice thing about this is off over the slide out. This can act as a second pantry space. And as you can see there, you have tons of storage behind this TV. Let me get you a better idea if we turn this blue light off from back there. But great storage back there for anything you really want to put in there, which is nice. Up above in the slide out, if we take a look at that, you'll notice great extra storage space there. As we kind of pan down and drop down here, you'll notice good extra storage space underneath there. All these cabinets, or countertops, I'm sorry, these are a pressed membrane thermofoil style countertop, which is really cool. It's basically the lightweight version of solid surface. Next to that, back over here, you're going to have a dual purpose backsplash and cooktop, or cutting board. That is what this is right here. You also notice your 3-burner cooktop. That does have the glass cover that can flip up and back like so. You've got the LED lights and an oven down there in case you want to do some baking. Nice pots and pans drawer down there too, by the way. Over here you've got 3 full extension plywood box ball bearing drawer guided drawers. The top one here, there we go, has the silverware divider in it, which is really nice. And that way you can put your spoons, forks, and knives down there. If we look down here, and I'll go ahead and open this up for you, you'll notice great space for a wastebasket, or pots and pans, or whatever else you want to put in there, which is, again, really nice. And I love this extra little bonus drawer down under the fridge, which is, it's better than nothing. They could have just left that dead space, but they didn't, and that's something that I personally really like. All right, down over here you'll notice your nice big one-piece farm style sink with the matching top there, and you're also going to notice your hand sanitizer station and your high-rise pull-out industrial style faucet. If we come over here and we open the refrigerator, this is the 10.7 cubic foot 12-volt compressor fridge. And the nice thing about it is it works off of the 50-watt solar panel, aka the juice pack, that this trailer already has on it. So again, there's the freezer, or I'm sorry, the refrigerator portion. We just looked at the freezer portion. This uses 3 amps of power when it's down to temp, and it uses about 9 to 10 amps of power when it is cooling down. But the nice thing is it only cools down in about an hour and a half instead of overnight like the gas electric fridges. Note on that fridge, the gas electric fridge option that was there previously is no longer an available option. The 12 volt fridge is the only fridge you can get. So up here you've got good extra cabinetry space. If we look down here, you'll also notice 2 bonus drawers and a good chunk of countertop space there, which is really nice. And then over here you've got a huge pantry space. That goes all the way up to the ceiling, and if we kind of pan down here, you'll notice it has plenty of room up down there for all of your different food items that you want to put in there. And I always joke about this to customers, but in case you didn't know where the pantry is, now you do, since they write it on there. I just find that kind of comical, but it's, you know, it's also kind of neat too. You're also going to have 2 coat hooks right here by the entry door. And then right here is going to be your main control panel. So the nice thing about this is this is your main control panel. You've got your awning and your 2 slide out controls, your lighting controls, water pump, and water heater on propane. Your 110 volt switch is right here. They're using an Atwood water heater, or I'm sorry, Dometic, what used to be Atwood, so they do the switch on the inside. This also has the Insight rear vision camera system, which is really cool. I'll talk more about that on the outside. But the cool thing with that in mind is you can Bluetooth this whole panel to your phone, which is really nice. And it allows you to, you know, control your awning without having to come in here and push the button. You're also going to have the LCI 1 control. So if you want to get all techie, you can. And this will basically do the same thing. You control your leveling, your slide outs, your awning, your, you know, you can't control the camera through this. That's through the app. But still, that's pretty cool. You're also going to have your voltage monitor. That's this thing on the right. That's part of the juice pack option. You're also going to have your LCI 1 control hotspot. If you'd like more information on that, feel free to give me a call, or, you know, put any comments down below or questions. And then if we drop down right here, you will notice your thermostat for your second AC. That's that box on the right. Couple of extra things here before we get to the bathroom. You're also going to have a motion sensor light right here on the steps. Since I was standing there, it's already kicked on because it sensed me walk up to it. But that's a really cool feature. That way you can see where the stairs are. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for the kitchen area and living area storage. Let's go ahead and we'll jump up to the master bathroom. We'll take a look at that and we'll see what you think. Alright guys, coming into the master bathroom. First thing you will notice is you have a nice 30 by 36 inch shower. So the cool thing with this is if we come in here, you'll notice you have the nice skylight. You can be upwards of 6'5" and still shower in here comfortably. If we look up here, you'll notice the bigger Max Air vent fan, which is actually, it's the Ultra Breeze. Basically the same thing. But that's going to move a lot more air than a traditional, what we call in this industry, the fart fan. You'll also notice down here you have a porcelain foot flush lever toilet. Plenty of room on that on both sides as well as in front. If I kind of, oops, there's a wall there. If I kind of step back, you'll notice plenty of floor space. If we open up this cabinet here, this is a huge linen closet. You'll also notice I don't have any of the lights on in here. It's still nice and bright. So plenty of linen storage here. You're going to have a nice medicine cabinet right there. You'll notice the lips keep everything back inside. If we look down here, you'll notice a motion sensor light. Also a GFI protected outlet. Tons of countertop space on both sides of the sink. And if we look down here, you're also going to notice a little bit of storage for a trash can. That's also where one of your heat ducts is for the bedroom. And then also over here, you'll notice you have the nice pocket door, barn style door, which is really nice. And that keeps you from having to back down the stairs just to get into the bathroom at night, which is a kind of a nice safety feature. All right, guys, let's go ahead and we'll jump up to the master bedroom and we'll take a look at that and all the storage that it has to offer. All right, guys, so stepping into the master bedroom, not master bathroom. We already did that. Master bedroom. First thing you'll notice, pardon the TV box, but you have a 60 by 80 true queen size bed. You're also going to have a solid door to close off the bedroom. Notice the nightstands on each side. You're going to have household and USB outlets on both sides of the bed, which is a very nice feature. These cabinets here are actually not hanging closets. They're just extra cabinets. And then if we look down, you'll also notice a little bonus drawer there. Up here, you'll notice your second 15,000 BTU Coleman Q Series air conditioner. This is a super nice air conditioner. It's quieter than say your Dometics and Furions, and it's fully ducted, which is nice. If you don't have this option, you can't have a ducted air conditioner. It is a what I call a dump air conditioner. Right over here, you're going to have your thermostat for that air conditioner, as well as a couple of light switches. And then back over here in this corner, let me kind of get repositioned here. You're going to have a TV bracket, as well as the appropriate connections. And then if we drop down here, you'll notice you have a pretty decently sized hanging closet space. You're going to have shoe storage down there, plenty of other hanging closet space. This actually has more hanging closet space than the Arctic Wolfs of 2019 that had a wardrobe slide, which is pretty impressive. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for the interior of the 2021.5 Forest River Arctic Wolf Model 291RL. If you're interested in this, well, no, we still got to look at the outside. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go ahead now, guys, and we'll jump onto the outside and we'll take a look at that and we'll see what you think, and we'll show you all the ins and the outs. Let's go take a look. All right, guys, so we're now on the outside of this brand new 2021.5 Arctic Wolf Model 291RL. So as you can see up front here, you have a nice fiberglass front cap. There are some LED lights in there as well, which is really cool. If we come down here, that's going to be where your spare tire is located, as well as your battery box. You're also going to have your cap light switch, as well as your automatic leveling controls. So this has the Ground Control 3.0 electric auto leveling system from LCI, which is a pretty neat feature. This first door here is going to be a propane tank. You'll have one on each side, and I'll show you what that looks like on the other side. Same thing with the storage. This is the other side of your pass-through storage door. Again, we'll take a look at that from the other side. Right here, you're going to have a handy light. Also, your freshwater inlet, your city water connection, black tank flush, cable, and satellite connections, as well as your furnace and water heater. If we drop down here, you'll notice there is your dump station. Your tank poles are actually down here as well, and that's going to also be where, or you'll also notice, I should say, that your gate valves are actually up inside the underbelly, which is really nice. Speaking of the underbelly, if we take a look up top here, you'll notice you have a fully enclosed and heated underbelly. If we kind of step back here, you can see the new graphics. These are, well, they've been using these for about a year, but they're nice angular graphics, which is really nice. You can also see the nice aluminum alloy wheels. Those do have the tire pressure monitoring stem caps, which is pretty cool. So if they're green, you're good. If they are yellow or red, you need to add some air. Right here is going to be an extra little storage compartment. I apologize for any road noise. We're right next to I-40, and there's a little bit of wind noise, which makes it worse. But plenty of storage here, as you can see right there. This is going to have magnet holdbacks and slam latches, as you can see right there. Right back here, you're going to have your outside shower and your 50 amp detachable power cord connection there, so your 50 amp service. As we step onto the back, you will notice that you do have a rear cargo rack that's rated at 250 pounds. And if we look up top here and we kind of walk a little bit closer, and you can see the LCI Insight camera, which is pretty cool. And again, I apologize for the kind of terrible camera work. I'm still getting used to this new gimbal. Right here is going to be a propane quick connect, so if you want to have an outside grill, you can. And if we kind of step back here and take a look, you can see that this is a pretty short fifth wheel. You can also see all those windows on your campsite, which is really nice. And both of these slide outs are prepped for slide-owning toppers, which is really nice. If we come down here, you'll notice the nice glass entry door. You're going to have the larger entry assist handle. And if we look down here, you'll notice the triple step MORryde entry step system. So this has the adjustable feet and will fold up inside of the door, which is pretty cool. You're also going to have your leash latch. Right here is going to be your propane tanks. Again, you'll have one on each side, and they're the 20-pound tanks, which are easier to exchange. And then if we look in here, you'll notice this is where your pass-through storage is. Notice there's no obstructions in the way. On the left side of your screen, you can see that you do have cable and satellite, as well as 110 power if you want to add an outside TV. And then you can run the cables through here, which is really cool. And then over here, you'll notice a couple of motion sensor lights. And if we look up top, you can see this is a heated compartment, as well as you'll notice all the aluminum superstructure for the bed and bath deck. Again, you can see that you have slam latches and magnetic holdbacks. Alrighty guys, that's going to wrap it up for the outside. Actually, no, it's not. I forgot a couple things. Again, this does have the juice pack solar option. So that's a 50-watt solar panel on the roof. You can expand that on this particular one up to 100 watts. This also is going to have a one-piece PVC roof, which has a 15-year, 100% coverage, non-prorated warranty, with 2-inch thick sidewalls. It's a great extended season camper, or more of a 4-season camper if you want to call it that. There's a whole bunch of different names that mean the same thing. Extended season, 4-season. It's good in the wintertime is the more important thing. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for the 2021.5 Forest River Arctic Wolf Model 291 RL. If you're interested in this fifth wheel and you have any questions, or if you would like to know pricing, feel free to post a comment down below. You can also reach me at 806-335-2336. That's the company phone number. Or you can email me at contact@custom-rv.com. If you could do me a favor, if you enjoyed this video and found it informative, feel free to hit that like button down below. And please consider subscribing. We've got a lot of really cool units coming in the next few months, and that'll help you keep up to date on all of our new content. All right, guys, again, we thank you very much for watching. Remember, at Custom RV, we never do any hidden dealer fees. Apparently, I'm trying to say henny instead of any, but we never do any hidden dealer fees. And remember, we know that RVs are made for women, so men can go camping. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we'll talk to you again very soon.